Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just wanted to make a quick video here. I'm just actually on my way to work again. Just want to make a video about why I still live with my parents. I'm almost 28 years old, and why am I still living at home? And I think that's something that a lot of young men are finding in today's age, especially Gen Z. A lot of us are still living at home because the world out there is crazy. I mean, the cost, I know everyone says it's something new. Like, the cost of living is crazy. Gas is crazy. Groceries are crazy. And mind you, this is somebody who's already moved out. I've already moved out in the past. I've paid rent. I've been independent by myself. And I ended up moving back home. So why do I still live at home? And the reason I still live at home is because, well, living at home has enabled me to get ahead financially. Living at home has enabled me to buy 2 rental properties, which I'm really proud of. Tons of work, blood, sweat, and tears went into these properties. One of them I even bought run down and I renovated it. I'm renting it out and I'm just in the process of refinancing it. So, I mean, obviously that's given me a lot of experience. And then obviously building up my rental portfolio. So, I think so many people waste the opportunity of living at home with your parents. I think if you're somebody if you are living at home with your parents, you absolutely should take advantage of that. Here's kind of the thing about living at home with your parents that I think a lot of people talk about is like, oh, well, save your money. Oh, it's cheap rent. But what people don't really talk about is that this is an opportunity to really push ahead and get ahead financially. If you're living at home with your parents, take advantage of this opportunity to make mistakes, to start businesses, to build a rental portfolio, to buy real estate, like whatever you can do. It doesn't have to be even big things. It could be just small things, but just do what you can to get ahead financially, because I mean, rent's crazy. Like, I know if I wasn't living with my parents, I'd probably be living with roommates. I don't even know what you could find for rent here. Like, maybe, I don't even know if you could find $500 a month rent. Maybe you could, if you're living, like, if you just rent a room with roommates, maybe. But living at home with your parents, I mean, I still pay my parents rent, but it's minuscule, right? And it really helps me to get ahead. And the thing is that there's a lot less social pressure when you're in your 20s. But being now 28 years old, I definitely feel a lot more social pressure to move out. But I think it's all circumstantial. Like, I don't want to get too into it, but a few years ago, my relationship with my parents wasn't very good. And living with my parents now, I mean, that's really improved my relationship. My relationship with my parents, because I live with them and see them often, is so much better than it was a few years ago. And had I moved out, I don't know if my relationship with my parents would still be as good. Now, that's circumstantial to me. Maybe that's not everybody, but it is something to kind of consider. I also think, too, like, one day my parents won't be here. One day my parents won't be on this earth, and I'll think back to this time in my life and think, I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to spend time with them, right? And I think it's just it's something about the society we live in, is that we're expected by a certain age to move out of our parents' house and be independent. And not that that's not a bad thing, and I think times are kind of changing a little bit, but you think of some other societies, families live together for a long time. It's very common for a grandparents to be living with their their children and their grandchildren, right? Because I think it's just kind of it's just a social construct that we have. And I think that with the cost of living rising, we're actually going to start seeing families kind of sticking together a little more, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's bad to be living with your parents, especially in your late 20s, 30 years old? I think it's an interesting subject, but sorry guys, I'm a little distracted here just because it's snowing pretty bad. It's like the middle of the blizzard, and I want to make sure nobody's behind me on this road. But yeah, anyways, what else did I want to say about parents? Just take advantage of it. You know what I mean? And I want to move out and I want to have more independence, and I don't like telling people that I live with my parents, but I got to get a rental portfolio built. My portfolio is now sitting at, I think it's $16,000, which I'm really proud of. but I gotta get to $25,000 and eventually $100,000, right? So, you know, if I'm paying $1,000 in rent, I mean, that's gonna eat up my cash flow. Like that can't happen. Like that's just unacceptable, straight up. So I'm going to just continue to live with my parents for the time being. I do have some kind of plans on the back burner for moving out, and like I said, I mean, I'd be moving in with roommates or something of the sort. But for the time being, like, I'm gonna build up this rental portfolio, right? I'm gonna really focus and hunker down on my side hustle, increasing my income, investing, and just taking advantage of the fact that I'm not paying $1,000 a month in rent. I mean, that's crazy. Like, I can't imagine how so many people like are just throwing money away with rent. And I know everybody has different situations, right? So all I'm saying is that if you have the ability to live with your parents, take advantage of it. And, you know, whatever. I'm 28 years old almost, and at least for the foreseeable short-term future, I will continue to live with my parents. And I don't know, is that a bad thing? I don't really know. I do not know. But I have talked to them, and it seems like they are still okay with me living there. So, yeah. I just got lots on my mind here, guys. Anyways, what else can I talk about regarding living at home with your parents? I guess that's kind of it. I'm bringing a book to work today. Today's goal for work on my downtime is no short form content. I have two options to pass time. I have movies downloaded, and I brought a book. So my plan is to read, and when I get absolutely tired of reading, I'll go to a movie. When I get sick of the movie, I'll go back to reading. But I will not scroll social media. I will not scroll short form content. I'm not going to play just random blitz games of chess. I'm really going to practice long form concentration and building my attention span, because if you guys saw my last video, we are losing our attention spans like crazy. So anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna drive safe here because it's snowing like crazy here. So take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video.